everyone, and welcome to our deep dive on reporting crypto on your UK self-assessment. If you are feeling a bit overwhelmed by your tax return this year, you are not alone. The 2024-2025 tax year is unlike previous years. Because of the autumn budget law in late 2024, we saw a significant shift in capital gains tax rates, moving from the old 10% and 20% bands up to 18% and 24%. This has created a split year scenario that makes filing your return much more complex than usual. Our goal today is simple. We want to move you from confusion to compliance. We aren't just going to talk about tax theory. We are going to walk through a practical step-by-step workflow. We will start by clarifying the theory, specifically the difference between the SA108 form for your trades and SA100 form for your income. Once we have that foundation, we will open up the tools and show you exactly where to put the numbers, including the practical Box 51 adjustment that many people are at risk of missing this year. Let's get started. This is our agenda for today. So basically, we will see how to report crypto in your self-assessment with CryptoBooks. The first step, the step 0, is understanding capital gains SA108 versus income SA100. The step 1 is how to generate your SA tax report in CryptoBooks. The second step is open your self-assessment and activate the sections you need. The third step is complete the SA108 Capital Gains section, crypto disposals. Then, the fourth step is report crypto income in SA100, but this only happens if applicable. Then, the fifth step is complete Box 51, which is capital gains tax adjustments for 2024 and 2025 tax year. And the final step, the sixth step, is the final check marks and submit your return. Before we dive into the complex tax rules, let's make sure you have the right tools in front of you. To follow the practical workflow we are about to show you, you need your data organized. I recommend you start using CryptoBooks right now. You can create a free account immediately. It costs nothing to sign up, import your wallets, and see your initial numbers. This way, you can follow along with the tutorial step by step. Also, please take a second to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are releasing new videos every week to help you navigate the UK tax changes for 2026, and you don't want to miss those updates. Before we open the software, we need to master the theory. If you don't know why you are reporting a number, you won't know where to put it. So, we have step 0. HMRC sorts all crypto activity into 2 buckets. Bucket number 1 is capital gains. This applies to investors and most individuals disposing of crypto assets, and this goes to form SA108. This applies whenever you dispose of an asset. Obviously, that includes selling Bitcoin for pounds, but this is the most common mistake. It also includes swapping. If you swap Bitcoin for Ethereum, HMRC sees that as selling Bitcoin to buy Ethereum. You have triggered a taxable event and you must report the gain. For this tax return, the rules are tricky. If you sold before October 30 of 2024, you pay the old, lower tax rates. If you sold after, you pay the new, higher tax rates. This is why the SA108 is so important and crucial this year. The bucket number 2 is income. This is for the earners. This goes on form SA100. If you are mining, staking, or you received an airdrop, that isn't a capital gain yet. It's income. And it's treated as taxable income subject to income tax at your marginal rate, similar to other miscellaneous income. You check the value of the coin on the day it hits your wallet, and that is the figure you report. Note that once you have received it and paid your income tax, any future growth in value moves back to bucket 1, meaning capital gains. So the summary is, trades go on SA108. Yields and rewards go on SA100. Keep that distinction in mind as we move to the practical steps. We start with step 1, which means what happens entirely outside of the HMRC website. Your tax return is only as good as the data you put into. If you try to guess your numbers while filling out the form, you will almost certainly make a mistake. So log into CryptoBooks. Your first task is to ensure every single exchange and wallet you use during the tax year is connected and synced right up to April 5th, 2025. Once synced, do not just hit download, okay? So we will not download right away. First, look for red flags. Does the software say missing cost basis? This usually means it sees you selling a coin, but it doesn't know when you bought it. You need to fix these gaps, perhaps by adding a missing CSV file from an old wallet before you proceed. Also, double check that transfers between your own wallets are marked as transfers, not sales. You don't want to pay tax on moving money to your own hardware wallet. When the data looks clean, download the HMRC Capital Gains summary. This specific report formats your data exactly how HMRC wants to see it. Now we move to step 2, setting up the HMRC portal. When you start your return, you will enter a section called Tailor Your Return. Think of this as a filter. HMRC is asking, which pages do you need? If you are answered these questions wrong, the pages for crypto simple won't appear, and you'll be stuck wondering where to type your numbers. To activate the capital gains form SA108, look for the question, did you dispose of any chargeable assets? You must answer yes. A list will pop up. You must select other properties, assets, and gains. This is the correct category for cryptocurrency. Please do not select shares. Crypto is not a share, and reporting it there causes confusion. To activate the income form SA100 for your staking or mining rewards, look for did you receive any other UK income? And answer yes. Once you save this page, your tax return is officially set up to handle crypto. Moving on to step 3, this is usually the part that scares people, but it's actually just a copy and paste exercise. Navigate to section labeled Other Property Assets and Gains. Remember, we activate this in step 2. Look at your CryptoBooks PDF. It maps these numbers out for you clearly. Start with box 14, the number of disposals. This is a simple count of how many times you sold or swapped a crypto. Next is box 15, disposal proceeds. This is the total volume of your sales. A quick warning here, even if you didn't make a profit, if you sold more than 50k pounds worth of crypto in total, you are legally required to fill this page out. Then enter your costs in box 16 and your final gain in box 17. If you had a bad year and lost money, do not skip this page. Enter your loss in box 19. By formally reporting a loss, you bank it with HMRC. If Bitcoin goes to the moon next year, you can use this year's loss to lower next year's tax bill. It's free money. Don't throw it away by forgetting to report it. Step 4 is for the earners. If you just bought and held, you can relax for a moment. But if your crypto was working for you, generating staking rewards, mining income, or yields, you need to report tax here. This does not go on the capital gains page. It goes on the main tax return under Other UK Income. Go to box 17 in the Other Income section. Enter the total pounds value of your rewards. It is important to note that you are taxed on the value of the coin when you received it, not what is worth today. Your CryptoBooks report calculates this historical value automatically. I also want to highlight the box 21. This is a description box, and you should use it. Don't just write income. Write something specific like crypto staking rewards. This transparency helps HMRC understand exactly where that money came from, which reduces the chance of them flagging your return for a compliance check. We have arrived to step 5, and I cannot stress this enough. This is the most critical step for the 2024-2025 return. Here is the situation. On October 30, 2024, the government raised capital gains tax rates. This created a single tax year with two different capital gains tax rates periods. Unfortunately, the standard HMRC online return isn't smart enough to handle this automatically. It often tries to apply one rate to your all year profit, which means the final tax bill it shows you is incorrect. To fix this, we have to use a manual workaround called Box 51. Box 51 does not replace your reported gains. It only adjusts the calculation to reflect the two different capital gains tax rate periods. First, look at your CryptoBooks report. It will have already done the hard work of separating your profits in pre-October and post-October. Take those numbers and plug them into the official capital gains tax adjustment calculator on the gov.uk website. That calculator will do the math and spit out a single number and adjustment figure. You must take that number and manually type it to box 51 on your tax return. This effectively forces the system to charge you the correct mix of lower and higher rates. Finally, step 6. We are at the finish line. Before you hit submit, click the link that says view your calculation. This will show you a breakdown of what HMRC thinks you owe. Compare this number to your CryptoBooks report. If they are miles apart, go back and check box 51. Sometimes if you edit a previous page, HMRC wipes that box blank. We also strongly recommend you using the added an attachment feature. Upload your full CryptoBooks PDF reports here. This is your insurance policy. It shows HMRC exactly how you calculated your pooling, your cost basis, and your split year figures. If they ever open an inquiry, you have already provided the evidence they needed. Once you are happy, submit the return. And remember, hitting submit is only half the job. You must pay the tax bill by January 31st to avoid late payment penalties. Thank you for your time. We hope this guide helps you to navigate your 2024 tax return with confidence. We have covered the theory and the steps. Now it's time to take action. Don't wait until the night before the deadline to sort this out. You can create your free account on CryptoBooks today and get your report generated in minutes. To help you get this done, we are offering an exclusive discount for everyone watching this presentation. Use the code SRReturn 13 at checkout to get a discount on your tax report. Get your report, fill in those boxes we discussed, especially box 51, and get your return submitted with confidence. Thank you for watching. Bye!